Tyrese Haliburton, the rise of a playmaking phenom. Once a quiet, introspective kid from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, Tyrese Haliburton's journey to NBA stardom is a story of vision, patience, and an unrelenting drive to prove his worth. Born on February 29, 2000, Haliburton was always a bit of an outlier, not just in his birthday, but in his approach to basketball. Unlike the traditional high-flying, dunk-heavy style that dominated his peers, Tyrese excelled with a unique blend of intelligence, playmaking, and basketball IQ. The college years. Iowa State. In the making of a playmaker, Haliburton's journey began at Iowa State, where his combination of court awareness and skill set quickly made him a standout. His ability to orchestrate the offense with precision, his unselfishness, and his ability to make others better earned him rave reviews. Despite not being the flashiest player in the NCAA, it was clear to scouts that he was special. By the time he declared for the NBA draft in 2020, Tyrese was no longer just another prospect, he was one of the most coveted players in the class. The NBA dream, a quick ascendancy. In 2020, Haliburton was selected as the 12th overall pick by the Sacramento Kings. And though many felt he had been overlooked by teams higher in the draft, Tyrese's calm demeanor and playmaking instincts quickly earned him a spot in the spotlight. His NBA debut in December 2020 was nothing short of impressive. But it wasn't just his shooting or scoring ability that stood out, it was his innate sense of timing, his vision, and his ability to dissect opposing defenses. But while his tenure in Sacramento showed glimpses of brilliance, it wasn't until he was traded to the Indiana Pacers in 2022 that he truly began to flourish. Suddenly, he became the undisputed leader of the Pacers, tasked with both creating plays and guiding the next generation of Pacers stars. His transition to the Pacers was seamless. Haliburton quickly turned into the Pacers' primary playmaker and floor general, becoming the backbone of their offense. A star is born, all-star appearances and more. In his first full season with the Pacers, Haliburton earned an all-star selection, a recognition that solidified his place among the league's elite. The following year, he was selected again, but this time as a starter, an acknowledgement of his growing stature and influence on the court. By the 2023-2024 season, Haliburton wasn't just a player, he was a bona fide superstar. He led the league in assists, becoming the primary facilitator for one of the NBA's most exciting offenses. His leadership carried the Pacers to the playoffs, where his clutch performances in tight moments showcased his ability to step up under pressure. 2024-25, the playoffs heat up. The 2024-2025 NBA playoffs have marked an exhilarating chapter in Haliburton's career. As the Indiana Pacers entered the first round, they faced a familiar and formidable foe, the Milwaukee Bucks. This wasn't just any playoff series. This was a battle between two teams with a fierce rivalry and a lot on the line. The Bucks, led by superstar Damian Lillard, and the Pacers, fueled by Haliburton's stellar playmaking and leadership, were poised for an epic showdown. The rivalry was electric, filled with trash talk, physical play, and moments of intense drama. In the first game, Haliburton was everywhere, distributing the ball, making timely steals, and knocking down critical shots. The Pacers and the Bucks traded blows throughout the game, but it was Haliburton's calm under pressure that helped push the Pacers to a crucial Game 1 win. Following that, Haliburton's comments about the rivalry made headlines. "We don't like them, they don't like us," he said, further intensifying the already charged atmosphere between the two teams. His words were a reflection of the heart-pounding intensity on the court. This was no ordinary playoff series. This was personal. Despite the tensions, Haliburton kept his focus, delivering standout performances in every game. His playmaking ability was on full display as he averaged 18.4 points, 8.8 assists, and 3.5 rebounds per game in the series. His vision was unparalleled, creating easy scoring opportunities for teammates while consistently finding himself in the right place at the right time. His leadership, both on and off the floor, proved invaluable. But the true test came in Game 4. With the series tied at 2-2, the Pacers needed a hero. With the game tied in the final moments, Haliburton drove to the basket, drawing defenders and dishing out a perfectly timed assist to a wide-open teammate for the game-winning shot. The Pacers took a 3-2 lead, and Haliburton was once again the man of the hour. The rivalry reaches a boiling point. Game 6, back in Milwaukee, was even more intense. The Bucks were desperate to keep their championship hopes alive, and with the game on the line, the stakes were higher than ever. Haliburton had played like a seasoned veteran throughout the series, but in this pivotal game, he took his performance to another level. With just seconds left, and the Pacers holding a slim lead, Haliburton was forced into a physical altercation with Damian Lillard after a hard foul. The tension was palpable, with both sides staring each other down. The crowd erupted, sensing the gravity of the moment. Despite the chaos around him, Haliburton stayed composed, ultimately sealing the game with another clutch assist and a key steal in the final moments. As the final buzzer sounded, the Pacers had eliminated the Bucks from the playoffs, sending a clear message: Tyrese Haliburton had officially arrived as a playoff superstar. International glory, Team USA and the 2024 Olympics. But Haliburton's rise wasn't just confined to the NBA. In 2024, he joined the U.S. men's basketball team for the Summer Olympics in Paris, helping lead the team to a gold medal. It was a crowning achievement in his already stellar career, and the world began to take notice of the guy who had started out as an unassuming prospect from a small town in Wisconsin. Looking ahead, the future of the Pacers and the NBA as Haliburton continues to grow and evolve, one thing is certain: his journey is far from over. With the Pacers, he's on the verge of leading the franchise to new heights, and with his relentless work ethic and sharp basketball mind, there's no telling just how far he can go. In a league dominated by high-flying dunkers and explosive athletes, Haliburton's story reminds us that sometimes, the quietest players have the loudest impact. Whether he's dropping dimes, hitting clutch shots, or taking over a game with his defense, Tyrese Haliburton is showing the world that he's not just a rising star. He's a future legend in the making. And as the Pacers prepare for their next battle, the question remains: who can stop the Pacers' playmaking phenom, Tyrese Haliburton?